Blow of the year from Liverpool to Manchester United. According to information from the Spanish press, Red Bull Salzburg forward Benjamin Sesko is on the radar of many Premier League clubs led by Liverpool, one of the Premier League teams. Sesko created wonders on the pitch with Salzburg in the pre-season friendly match of the two teams last week. German boss Klopp fell in love with the performance of the young star who scored the Austrian team's only goal in the match. The Slovenian star is one of the promising young forwards scoring recreational goals in Austria, scoring 35 goals in 85 games in the first two classifications. Besides Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona and PSG are also interested in the young player. Salzburg's asking for Benjamin Sesko is around £45 million. That's a really serious number for a nascent striker. However, the club is famous for polishing gems like Sesko and is a master at putting players on the market. The Austrian team has set a high price for trusting Sesko's talent. Hats off to the performance of the Slovenian star in the friendly match. Jürgen Klopp wants to see him in his team. From the point of view of Sesko, Liverpool comes first among the clubs that can improve him the most at this point in his career. There are many young examples that the German teacher has polished so far. Moreover, the good relations between Liverpool and Salzburg in the last period will help in this transfer process. Of course, no one should expect a guaranteed start on Merseyside. It should be seen more as a transfer of investment. In this process, he can learn a lot from stars such as Roberto Firmino and Mohamed Salah and can take another step in his career. As it is known, Firmino is entering his last year at the club and no new deals have been made yet. Juventus had some interest in the transfer window, but Bobby said he was happy with the team and would stay. According to the information we have obtained from some sources, contract extension negotiations with Firmino are not planned. Which means it's very likely Firmino's last year at the club. That being the case, it would be a very logical transfer move to bring Sesko to the team and ease the transition. It seems to be an interesting move for the Reds, but it must be said that it was not easy to fill Firmino's vacancy. Sesko may need some time, but the staff engineering is conducive to it. Darwin Nunez joined the cast at the start of the season and looks set to find himself in Klopp's starting lineup. Sesko will have enough time to get used to it. However, Liverpool are not alone in this race and it looks like they will have to act quickly. £67 million Trent Alexander-Arnold offer from Barcelona. Barcelona are planning another shock move in the transfer window this summer. According to reports, Barcelona want Liverpool right-back Trent Alexander-Arnold. Spanish sources reported that the Catalan giant is eyeing Liverpool's right-back to complete its squad. It is claimed that the La Liga giants will offer £67 million for the Red Star, who is under contract until 2025. For an actor with the skills and potential of Alexander-Arnold, that would be a frankly ridiculous amount. Not that Liverpool would want to sell or want to leave. Alexander-Arnold came from the system at Anfield and often spoke of how he saw himself as a one-club man. The academy product has won everything there is to be with the Reds, becoming the youngest player to do so at the age of 23. Liverpool have a history of selling players to Barcelona, but it's unlikely that Alexander-Arnold will move to Spain as he has talked about his dreams of becoming a Reds captain one day. Javier Mascherano, Luis Suarez and Philippe Coutinho are players who have made the switch recently. Arnold will likely follow in the footsteps of club legend Steven Gerrard and stay with the team. Liverpool have allocated a huge budget for a talented striker. Liverpool allegedly had a significant budget to sign a player who could play any of the attacking roles in Jürgen Klopp's starting lineup. The Reds have one of the most fluid attacking teams in the world. Sadio Mane left the club, but Liverpool quickly replaced him with Darwin Nunez, but Nunez is a traditional number 9. It may seem strange, but like all the top forwards we've seen in the Premier League, he has a predatory instinct. Nunez has already been compared to Fernando Torres for his speed, frame, physique and clinical nature. In his first official match for Liverpool, he scored a fantastic header against Manchester City. He will primarily be accompanied by Mohamed Salah and Luis Diaz, but will also play with Diogo Jota and Roberto Firmino. But according to the latest information, sporting director Julian has a significant budget to work on adding another versatile forward to their ranks. Liverpool are looking for a striker who can play in any of the three leading positions. I was told that if they can find the right player in the January window, there is a serious budget, which is not easy under normal conditions, but here you have pandemic conditions as an assistant and you have many clubs open to income generation in Europe, so you can do things you normally can't. In this context, the name put forward is Ajax star Antony, who is the transfer target of Manchester United. It's so much fun watching the Ajax star. Heavily linked to Manchester United at a price point of €90 million, but is in pursuit of the player in Liverpool. The 22-year-old will make an instant impact at Anfield and could be Mohamed Salah's unlikely heir. The Egyptian has signed a new contract, but his career with the Reds could end when his new 3-year contract, worth £350,000 a week, expires in 2025. Antony is also a right winger but can play many positions and would be a perfect match for any of Liverpool's attacking stars. Liverpool interested in £50 million Milan star. According to Italian sources, 3 Premier League clubs, including Liverpool, are interested in Milan's Ismail Bennacer. In fact, there is a tangible interest in Bennacer, according to new allegations. But Milan boss Stefano Pioli is not at all willing to let go of one of his key players, especially after losing Frank Kessie. Liverpool boss Jürgen Klopp is trying to strengthen his midfield with a new addition that includes Bennacer, Juventus' Adrien Rabiot and Inter's Hakan Çalhanoğlu on his roster of players to approve. Milan do not want to sell Bennacer, but his contract, which runs until 2024, has a €50 million release clause. The management will triple the player's annual salary and make the release clause €100 million in exchange for the player's renewal of his contract until 2027. According to reports, Liverpool wants to take advantage of the disagreements in these negotiations. If Bennacer does not accept the proposed offer, it is likely to be sold for a price below market next year. It is reported that Liverpool is in ambush in this transfer,